Good morning guys, Sunday morning, back on this FR that we thought we got to the bottom of. Still having this coolant temperature issue where the gauge is going up and down sporadically, and then it says there's low coolant level. We've changed the coolant reservoir bottle with a sensor in it, we've changed the temperature sensor, we've cleaned all the air straps up, we've cleaned the wiring from the ECU down, and then seemed to have fixed it all. Come back an hour later when it starts to cool down a bit and you get the same issue. So this is, we're going to go for a complete cold start here to see what happens now. Whether this issue is just only at a certain temperature or there's an actual issue with the car, or some wiring somewhere that we got to find. So it's normally that temperature gauge there just fluctuates and jumps all over the place. Don't think it's moving now. I'll keep going like that. And then we had an engine warning light on, that's gone off. So we're going to run this till it gets up to a bit of temperature and then see whether it's something when it warms up that goes wrong, or just don't know. Can't seem to find anything. So there we are. Get back to when we got some, when it's warmed up a bit.
Right, so so we've done all of our scans on the car, and so far no faults. It's not sporadic, it's nothing, but I'm still going to get under the car and see if I can find temperature sensor number 2. So I've jacked the car up safely. There is an axle stand under there for the people that care about us, and yeah, we're just going to have a little look to see if I can find sensor number 2. Apparently it's at the bottom of the rad, which would mean down there, so I'm going to take the under trays off. I'm only guessing it's down there because I watched a video yesterday and a geezer just pointed down this way. So we get the under trays off, have a nice little look and go from there. Rubble's trying to work out.
That's for the DPF. It looks brand new to me, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's clean as a whistle. So yeah, we get cracking. I'll get the GoPro on and we'll have a little look see. Your mum. Bloody good start. God, that didn't fall down the drain, eh? Right, so that's them. Right, just laying underneath the car now, and I have found the second coolant temp sensor. Oh, it's directly on it there. That is the second coolant temp sensor. Absolute pig to find and a pig to get to. Look, So I zoom out, so I've got, it's there, just at the top of the screen. I'll put a little arrow to it now, but I've got to try and get through here to get to it. Wish me luck. Thanks, guys.
Actually, I can see it.
It's this one underneath if I get rid... Lee, where does this one go? Okay. I'm going to take this one off instead.
What's that, mate?
And I'm sure I've found the map sensor attached to this boost pipe.
At the bottom.
Yeah, and guess what it's covered in?
Oil.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to get some brake cleaning, mate. Give things a little clean off.
Yeah, can you get me a flathead screwdriver as well?
Sorry?
Big. I don't actually know how to take that off. So what I'm going to do, if you can see it, guys, I don't know what you can actually see because it's the first time I'm using the GoPro. Right, so I'm going to just take this boost pipe off at the top as well, and hopefully I'm going to be able to put my arm up through here and get to it. That's the plan anyway. I can just move all these cables and this sort of shenanigans out the way, and I'm pretty sure that that is the map sensor as well. So like I said, well, that was ready to blow off. So I'm just going to get this done. Like I said, I don't actually know what you can see.
Can I, what do you need first, mate?
Screwdriver, please, mate. Is that it there? Oh, my glove's just split. Here, where my screwdriver is. Yeah. Well, I've taken off that intercooler pipe down there already.
Did you undo the map sensor?
No, I'm going to undo it. Undo this one. Yeah. But there's another split. Not a split, but you know them weird clamps like that. Go on, that's ready to pull out. They don't come all the way out. Now I've got to try and work out how it fucking comes out, right? It doesn't look like it's got much movement in it, does it?
There's it.
Full of oil as well.
There'll be a clamp on it. Little plastic clamp. There's your torch.
Oh, underneath.
Yeah, look straight down this air conditioning pipe.
Yeah.
You see it.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Right, let me watch that video again.
So today, guys, we're with Cabe, Lee, one battery that has been reset. Now the battery's been reset, all this stuff's just fallen off.
Did you?
Yeah. Right, so I worked on this yesterday. Yeah, it took something off that you didn't have. I took the back plate off because it was rattling. It actually had a broken spring. It's not? It's not, is it?
It's only a little tail.
Right.
No.
Only
For sale purposes.
pigtail, don't worry about that.
Reese is here actually.
I ain't in fit working gears to do work, buddy.
Yeah.
No way. If anybody wants the part number, Cabe, you're running away with the part number, buddy.
The part number's not on this one.
Oh, well.
Oh, it is 223440221 Sierra.
Yeah, you want that because everyone has an Altea FR fast car.
Altea Formula Racing.
Formula Racing, Altea diesel,
Yeah, I'm going to
fast.
get covered in this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Have you done one of these before?
No, but it's just like you're taking a plug out of a water pipe.
Have you got any gob to put in it, like you've done with the Golf?
Gob?
Put like the sealant around it.
No, I don't have that on me. Cabe is now going under said Altea FR. I don't know if you can.
What should I do? Should I change it quick or should I just let it drain out? What would you
Have
do?
you got coolant to go in it?
Huh?
Have you got coolant to go in it?
Probably not.
Dude, is it easy to get to?
Where are you?
I'm in.
It's here.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh no.
A lot might not come out. Just pull it out and see what happens.
Is there a screwdriver up there, buddy?
Screwdriver? Yes.
I need to try and pull that little clipping out. Wait! We've done this before. Oh, bud, I can't get that clip out. Oh, it's gonna come. Oh no! I'm actually scared.
Gives me anxiety. Hello, guys.
LBMotors here. I want paying for this, you know.
Got golf in, yeah?
It's gonna cost you £3,000 to do this.
Bud, it's out.
What's out? What's out? The clip?
Yeah. I'm just gonna clear the way.
Come on, I want to see you get wet, buddy.
Oh, it's gonna run down my sleeve and I'm gonna throw up.
You're gonna. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, Cabe don't like anything that's wet. Oh,
What'd you say?
I can't remember.
Oh, it's all up my sleeve. There's not actually much coolant in that, but
Yeah, not a lot should come out. If you start it up, it'll probably come out. Let me start up.
oh, where's the washer?
What washer?
The O-ring.
They're not coming with a new one? No. These sort of parts are you getting that don't. So you're going to reuse an old washer? Nice. Yeah, O-ring, sorry.
Cat Automotive, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you reckon it's best to take that clip off up there? Or?
What clip?
To the sensor.
Did you not unplug it before you took it out?
Yeah.
Yes. You could have jacked it up a little bit more to give yourself a bit more room.
Buddy, I'll work on the floor. I might have to look above. Have a look above. I know you're not working, but look at you in the camera angles and that. Can you see it? It's just here.
Yeah, I can't see. Oh yeah, I can see it on the phone.
Could you reckon you could unplug it from the top? No way! Did you just do that with your thumb?
Hold on, you got to pull. You got to push it on.
Reese, the lasher's now no longer the lasher.
Oh my god, I done it one-handed, baby.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
No. Buddy, so does that sensor look?
Oh,
Where'd it go?
on you.
Original parts.
OEM plus that.
And it's date coded the 8th, 2006. What reg is
That's
this?
when this came out. Look at that. Amazing what happens to paper. Oh, this has lasted nearly 20 years.
Do you reckon I should clear that over now?
No, just put it on, run it up. You need a new O-ring, really, that's all. You see all these markings. If you don't reset the battery, they break. Oh, look at this geezer getting all dirty. Anyone for a solar panel?
I'm charging, baby.
Right, so guys, what we got here, we've got ice water, just normal tap water out the tap, and we've got a cup of boiling hot water. Now, one of these temperature sensors should work from really cold, 5 ohms maximum, and then as you go down the line, it should start changing and dropping and dropping and dropping. So as is at 5, which means it explains why it was working perfectly in the cold. So I'm going to take it out of that and put it in the warm water.
That's not warm.
The
Tap water.
tap water, and then hopefully this should start changing. So it seems to be working perfectly at the moment. What happens when we put it in the hot water?
What should happen when it goes to hot?
It should drop even lower than that. So it's just like a resistance in the plug. So that's about right. 3 ohms, and it will keep dropping and dropping and dropping. So then we'll go to hot. You might have to select that to 2K. But do you want to select it to 2K? Right, put it back to 2, please. Well, the downside is it appears to be working. I can't remember if the 0.5 was too low. I'll have a look in a minute, but that actually don't appear to be too bad. So if it's not that, or was that rather?
Perfect. So leading on from this, I've managed to change that sensor. Obviously Reese was recording it for me. Reese the lasher, he was recording for me. Don't know how much he got, but I have replaced it. This intercooler pipe off. There was a 16mm bracket holding it in and a Torx head holding it the other side. Just managed to pull it all the way through the bottom here. And then the sensor is there. And just change that from the bottom. Not a lot leaked out, to be fair. And it doesn't look like it's leaking now. So might be worth giving it a turn on once we put all the pipes back. But just access was a pain in the arse. I've cleaned this up as well because this goes to our map sensor. And that was showing a fault for us. Lee's cleaned up this, which is the map sensor, because it was coming up as a fault. Cleaned it in there as well. So we're going to slowly start putting things back together.
Right, so we need to explain one more thing. On all the videos that you guys are going to watch, this engine is that way in an Audi and a Passat and everything else. So to get at that pipe that he's just done there is fairly easy because you can remove the airbox, the battery tray and everything else. It's only on the Golfs and these Seats that this particular engine goes this way. They're all transverse in the Golfs and the Skodas and stuff like that, but in this 170 horsepower one, obviously the room's really tight, so that we couldn't find one video or one description anywhere what told us how to do it this way. Loads showed you inline engines, but none this way. So if you're quite skinny hands like Cabe, you can get up in there. Hey.
You've got slimmer hands than me, you old div.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get everything back together now. We're not phased. Alright, didn't record much, but it's all back together. Boost pipes on, all of this on. Rubble's just going to go in now and start it. Can you just wait? It's hot outside, which is when it's sort of done it. So I'm going to put that there. Right, just taking the Altea for a drive now after checking for codes, checking for codes and waiting for the temperature to warm up to see if it was sporadic. Obviously, the hotter the day was, the worse the gauge would play up, but even now it's sat directly on 90. T-shirt trainer there. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. It sounds a lot better. It doesn't sound like we've got plates in the back.
Boost is so much better.
Yeah, it does sound a lot better. Before we were getting a really high pitched whistling. We just thought it was down to the 2 litre sound, because I had a 2 litre Golf myself, diesel, and it sounded horrible. Like this is.
It's cleaning that map out what everybody points to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's at the bottom of the charge pipe going in, so any oil comes across just lies on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so far so good. I'll record a little bit of this drive just so we can actually focus on the car itself. I mean, Lee's still plugged in, so I might actually do some live data while we're driving just to see what the temperature's running at. and see what that sensor's running at. But at this moment in time, it feels really nice, really nice. Rubble on the doubles happy.
Stupid how not one forum found where that second sensor is, that second temperature sensor. Everything I looked at, not one pointed it to being there. It all was down the side at the bottom of the rad, wasn't it? Or,
yeah.
And then when I even looked it up on the schematics, it said no, they only come with one.
Even when we went to Cats, they only said one.
Yeah.
But there's definitely two, and it's a grey sensor as well.
And
It's
the
exactly
same
the
part
same.
number.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the first one. If any of you have got this problem, it's exactly the same part number as the first one. But yeah, so far so good. So like I said, I'm going to cut away now and join you when we're sort of tidying up, closing the video out. So that's right. Right, that's us on the Altea done. All we need to do now is the window regulator, because all the guides and that have come off and it's pretty well used. Fuel pump relay, which we've just found out is definitely knackered. It's just really hot. And what else do we need to do? There's just a couple of teething bits that need doing before we can actually get rid of this car again. So the story behind it was we sold it. We didn't have any problems with it. Sold it, started driving, started moving. Hot day, bang! All the sensors went, coolant sensors, and obviously being the nice people that we are, we bought the car back off of a full price given. Obviously, there's neither here nor there. Back into our ownership. We don't sell cars like that. We don't like this. It's our reputation at the end of the day. So we bought the car back, fully fixing it, and then we'll put it back up for sale. We'll offer it to her first. Obviously, no extra charge. If she's not interested in it, she's not interested in it. She may seem that the car's got a bad omen, but hopefully we can get this done, get it moved on, get it sold. If not, we're going to keep it as our own little runabout. It's big enough to stick stuff in, and obviously dart charge for a van's a little bit more expensive, so we might end up keeping it. We don't really know what's going to happen with this car. So at this moment in time, the Altea's got one more video. Hopefully we can either push it for sale, or I'll speak to Rubble and see what he thinks he wants to do with it. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Sorry that there's not really been a lot of content, but I've been busy, Lee's been busy, and this is the only time we've been able to get on the cars. So hopefully a couple more videos coming out soon. So thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe, because it really does help. You know, we're just trying to make a little bit of a following here. So thank you very much, guys. Speak to you soon.